Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show a super powerful, crazy overpowered team you can use for this faction assault in the Sea of Sorrow. It'll be good from level 1 all the way to 500. Really easy. From the shop you can grab tier 1, but this is certainly worth doing, and if you can go to tier 4, thoroughly recommend it. This is a superb weapon, Riding Staff. Deal scatter damage, create 8 skulls, and entangle the first enemy. That is really, really cool. If you don't have the gems, but you do have some diamonds, this is available in the Soul Forge at the moment, but only for a few days, so get it while it's there. It's absolutely superb weapon, totally worth having. But if you're going to go to tier 4 or beyond anyway, you're going to pick it up for free, which is good. We like that number. Free is a good number. Anyway, you're going to just fight your way through and different stages as you go, picking up various rewards as we go along. Now, onto the team. The quickest way to do this is to just trot along here, pop down here and along. You can go around picking off the extra rooms if you like to build up that room treasure multiplier, but for speed of the video I'm just going to do it in the most straightforward route possible. Right, I've shown this team before, but you know, it's a faction assault in the Sea of Sorrow and you can't not have this team. It's just absolutely superb. Mang eliminates all armor from an enemy, then deals magic +1 damage to them and gain attack equal to the armor eliminated. What this means is you just get wildly out of control of your damage with Mang, and the more powerful the opponent, the more powerful it makes you. And this is a superb team even if you're a new player. All that added benefit of taking away the armor from the enemy and going onto you is as beneficial as a newer player as you are to a player like me that's been playing the game for a long time. Charlestoni is a fantastic looping troop. She will get so much brown for your team, it is ludicrous. It's really important you have all constructed in your team to get the most brown possible. And she does damage and you can loop. The idea is you charge up Mang really easily, take away the armor while buffing up the damage on Mang at the same time. Any skull hits that come along are going to be super damaging. And you're also going to build up the damage with a gargoyle. This thing deals splash damage to an enemy boosted by all allies attack. So you can see how the boost on Mang just makes even gargoyle more powerful. Then it explodes some gems and generates some mana at the same time. Zernabog is there just because it creates a load of brown gems and explodes a load of gems. Just everything just gets exploded when you have this thing to a decent level with high magic. And it conjures a dust storm when my turn begins, which is brown. So you're going to get a brown storm literally constant, because this is not a dust storm at the start of battle, which can go away and be gone. This is a dust storm when my turn begins, which is literally as long as Zernabog is in the team. So a dead simple team to use. Just show the banner for it. Petrified banner from Hellcrag, or +2 brown, +1 red, -1 blue. Geomancer, absolutely essential for this. Need to be a construct. Really handy. All constructs start with 50% armor, which is superb. Impact, don't need that. Don't think any of these are particularly relevant. Anti-magic sphere, tactician is good. Don't need that because we get it anyway. Rock solid. Again, this is key to this. This is why this works on the higher levels. Even on level 500, this will be an absolute breeze. Haven't got Sea of Sorrows on the level 500 yet, but I will show it on the highest level that I've got it so far. But I've used this exact team on other levels, on other factions where you can use the same mana colours, and it is an absolute doddle. Really, really easy, because the thing is, you get a constant brown barrier just all the time. With Rock Solid, you match so much brown with Charlestoni, you just get a constant barrier and mega damage. It's ludicrous. Right, so let's dive in. You can take brown straight away if you like to get that barrier if you like, but we're bound to get brown match with Charlestoni anyway. And yeah, you can just use Gargoyle now to just splat the remaining opposition. Just target the troop in the middle, so you do the splash damage either side, and they will be gone. Next room. I'll just do one set of these and jump to a high level. There's no point showing the same thing over and over. It's really clear how it works, and really simple as well. Every time we get brown, we get a barrier. We can just, there's no point taking the damage with Mang yet. We may as well just finish them off, charge up Gargoyle, kill the enemy. You're going to get a good boost on this even if you're a newer player. You can cast Mang if you like first, if you're a really new player, to boost up your attack, which is going to increase the damage of Gargoyle. You can certainly do it that way. Nothing wrong with that, just an extra turn or two. It's a fun team to use, and just make sure you do your delves every day. This is why I'm lagging behind on some of my delves in the early days of playing the game really casual. I ignored the underworld. That was a mistake. Don't do that. Because now I'm playing catch up. Right, let's do the mythic room, then I'll jump to a higher level and show exactly the same team, how it works on a higher level. No ground to collect unless we get lucky there, which we didn't, so I may as well give them a punch in the face. That's got a gargoyle up. No need to even take the skull hit. Kaboosh. Right, so now exactly the same team, but in the delve itself, we're going to use exactly the same team, exactly the same everything, to show how it works when things get a bit tougher. But this will still work on level 500. Absolutely, I've done it before on other levels. It's exactly the same. Just this time you just charge Mang. Pick on anyone that's got high armor. Either the top or the bottom is ideal, because remember that splash damage from Gargoyle. And when you cast Gargoyle, you get a massive boost. The boost is now plus 149, so we can cast that on them. We've wiped out 2 out of 3 already. We can now cast with Chalcedony again. If we get brown, which we obviously did, we're going to get a barrier back. Gargoyle's charged again. Kaboosh. It's really safe, even on level 500. You have to be really, really unlucky to lose with this team. I've never actually lost with it yet, at all, on any delve where you can use it on, even on the hardest levels. You just get a barrier constant. Because of the way it works, you can actually afford to give the AI a skull hit when it's there if you collect a barrier first, but you'd rather do like cast Mang to build up your attack. Then you can actually do it that way. You can actually let them have a skull hit. It takes away your barrier, but you got to use Mang, build up your attack. You know the next round you can be able to cast Chalcedony, for example, and then get a load of brown back for the team. Zernaborg, if we need load of brown, we can cast that as a emergency situation. Always cast Chalcedony if you want to play it safe, because you create the brown, which gives you the barrier every time. I didn't do it then, but if you're newer to the game and your stats are not quite as high, then it is definitely safer to cast a Chalcedony if you can. Always make sure you've got a barrier, basically, is the key. Well, if we haven't got one now, we can cast Chalcedony, create brown and get a barrier. We can now cast Mang, take away someone's armor, boosting up our health. Not health, attack. Cast Mang, cast this again, or take the skull hit, whatever you prefer. We've got 238 attack. I prefer ordinarily to cast Chalcedony, keep the loop going for that exact reason. We got switched around. That is the only thing that slows this down somewhat, but you can just loop with Chalcedony then and keep on casting Gargoyle. Still going to work. Let's do the mythic room. I'm sort of glad that happened. Let's show you how you go about with it if you're unlucky and got switched like that, because you're going to lose that powerful attack now from the top. So we don't get the boost on Mang anymore, because you have to be at the top to benefit from that attack. So what you can do instead, you can still cast Mang early. You've got 50% skull reduction. So Chalcedony can accept that hit if they take it, but they decided not to, so we'll give them a wallop with it back. You've got boosted up on that anyway. What you can do now is you can cast Chalcedony again if you like, get Mang boosted up again once or twice. Let's do Mang again on the opponent at the top this time. So we've left the top and bottom opponents devoid of their armor. So when we cast a Gargoyle, we are getting the boost in the middle. We take out everybody at once. Still easy, even if you get switched. You just use Gargoyle as the main attack protagonist rather than Mang. And there it is. Easy peasy lemon squash. Have a look at your chest. Ooh, misses. See what you got. Chaos shards and some more renown. Happy days. Whatever it is, there's a video, a quick, easy team to use for this Sea of Sorrow event. Got my Guild Wars battles to do later. Be uploading them as well. It'll be interesting. They are getting slowly but surely harder, and we'll be in the really high brackets pretty soon, so that'll be good. So there's a video. If you enjoyed it, bash that like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.